Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to BranWolf Gaming. Here we have another episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This will be part 3. And in this episode, there will be no commentary just because some incident that I had during the recording of the video. So I will just do this intro for you guys, and I will do a recap towards the end. If I see that there's anything in particular that's interesting during the gameplay, I will make a comment about it, but I will do a recap at the end, and this will be the only episode throughout the whole series from beginning to end that we do it this way. All right. So yeah, for this we just have to go and reach Alkrestad, and this is Bright Birthrights. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm super sorry, but that's how we'll do it for just this episode, and then for part 4 we'll be back to regular commentary. Thank you guys, and peace out.
I have an iron stomach and a cow is a foul stench. But we are...
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
Here's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim, watch over this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver? The size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety. A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise.
Alright, so I thought this was really cool because I'm following Basim, which is an assassin. He's part of the Brotherhood and whatnot, and he's teaching me how to be stealthy. We have the blade. He wants me to put on the cloak, and here I figured it out. And then we get covered up. We look fire. My boy looks like Ezio right there. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So now I just have to follow Basim, and he'll tell me where I gotta go. Which is actually funny because I ended up messing this thing up and I ended up fighting them. But anyhow, so yeah, this is really cool, and I can use this during like stealth attacks or anything like that. When I want to get into a place, and be careful about it. Right here's where they catch me. But yeah, that's how it is.
You Arga shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The all thing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify and turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen.
So in the last episode, I was kind of talking about,
So I ask,
him giving us his army for a reason. And I knew there was something about it. He wanted to, I mean, he's not being necessarily bad, but it's like he wanted us to do the dirty work. Now, he's going to get something out of it by saying, oh, we'll get all together, we'll be together as one nation. And now he wants to be king. He wants to rule it. So it's like I knew he wanted something. And I don't know.
may the fates grant you good luck.
I don't know if it'll be good or bad in the end.
King, I offer you my axe. And
Look
my
at that fool.
ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
No, we didn't, you bastard.
Lie! Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolfkist, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Saying this is like, well, I thought about one could banish him or we could kill him, but at the same time, they didn't keep their word. They killed my parents and everything. So yeah, I wanted to kill him.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like
It's like, why would you even ask me, dude? Seriously, bro, why would you even ask me?
and call you exile.
I name you Warm. Oof, that's tough.
Or I will feed you to the crows myself.
Damn. But yeah, I don't know why he would ask me then if he was gonna send him away anyhow.
King Harald, may I speak?
And here's where things get all effed up.
Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harald brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
Wow, yeah.
What? What in hell's
No,
name
no.
are you doing, father? Securing a lasting peace.
No.
Our days of fighting are finished.
That power of could go to Harold's head and he could go crazy.
Of this to me,
not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Then war will continue.
It's always gonna happen.
Villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You'll drink as a cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Damn.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
I dream of a glorious death, but not at the cost of betraying my family.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Harald's colors.
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing, in a land we do not know, among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our
Yeah.
Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
I understand where he's coming from, but we're taking these people and giving them a new life. So I do realize that, but we are leaving, so I think we should take the resources. And that's what I'm going to go for, because, you know, these people are trusting us. We can't leave empty-handed. King Harold,
Spoils for our own.
King Harold has all these kingdoms now that are going to come to him, so,
To sway you to my cause, I accept.
yeah, they have more than enough supplies.
Will prosper by the generosity of his new king.
Yep,
Kjotve's goods belong
yep,
to us.
yep, that's true, Eivor.
To England.
And I agreed that.
The day is out.
And all our people are going to be happy too.
More than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
Yeah. I think that was the right decision. I'm glad we took that one. Take the goods for ourselves. For our people, really.
How much did you hear?
Enough.
A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise. There's nothing for me here. I must go make my name in the world.
And you have plundered Fornburg's resources, I see. You leave nothing behind but your honor.
You left me no choice. I entered the Alving a prince. I left the son of a Jarl.
There are always choices, Sigurd. I will not stand between you and yours, but I do not accept it.
This is
17 winters ago, I opened my door to you, Eivor. And now, your only thanks is to rob me?
No.
I should have left you to the wolves.
And see, and that really pissed me off because I killed the guy. Alright, so I decide where it goes. And my dad and my mom gave their life for you and your people. You know what I'm saying? Everyone died for you, and the way that you repay us is by giving up your kingship to somebody else, by not wanting to kill or not wanting to, you know, get our honor back, or at least my family's honor. So no, that's petty. Like, for him to say that's honestly ridiculous, and I didn't like that. But, you know, to each his own, right? Let's just get out of here and see if we find a new home.
What's our course? The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Ragi, sing a song to lift our hoof.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
So to England, glory and destiny!
To England! To England! For Valhalla!
All right, you guys. This right here, I'll be commentating through this whole thing. I completely forgot that we had Layla Hassan. I completely forgot we were in the freaking Animus. I don't know. I just blanked during the time. But yeah, this is where she's at right now. You know, she lost her partner in Odyssey, as we remember. The one with the blonde hair. She ended up getting killed. But Layla herself looks very I don't know, bro. Like, this is kind of creepy to me. I'm not even gonna flex. Look at her, dude. She's fucking crazy, bro. She looks really crazy, man. Look at her. Look at her. Like some witch. Like, and then the staff that Alexios gave us. I play with Alexios, so Alexios is my canon. I know it doesn't work that way, but for me it is, you know what I mean? So Alexios gave me that, and oh, my lordy. That is crazy. Dude, she looks like creepy and like she gives me the creeps, man. I don't know. Right here, it's like something's wrong. Like I don't know. I don't know when her story's gonna come to an end, but I'm pretty sure it's close. She looks crazy. But as we're learning, something's going on with the world again. Like this coming to an end or something like that.
New and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
And Sean is the guy that was Desmond back in the day. You know, so this was like really surprising to me because like where the hell did he come from? Unless I missed something. And please tell me if I missed something throughout the years, because the last game that I had played before Odyssey was Assassin's Creed 3. I had played everyone before that, but then 3 I played it and I don't even remember if I finished it. I might have, but I don't remember.
How are you the key to everything?
And they didn't come out in Odyssey and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So that unless I missed something, you guys let me know. But that was Sean. Oh yeah, and then look, we got our boy Eivor right there, man. We got his bones. Like, that's crazy. But I did a little bit of exploring here, and I tried to find a couple things. I spent about 35 minutes just being Layla, reading all her documents and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'll walk you kind of through it. Oh, and there's Rebecca, too. She's there as well.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
Alrighty.
Sean, did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
That's really cool. I mean, to see them back again and stuff like that. I kind of want to know, did I miss something? How are they, like, why did they get Layla and stuff like that?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
She's crazy, though, looking like she's going through hell.
And you can jump back in.
Here's where I decided to take my time to explore a little bit.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it. That's quite nice. Soothing. Let's have a look.
Now, one thing I am sure of is you guys don't want to sit here and read all that. So I sat there and I read through everything. Basically, the gist of this conversation, these messages here, is Layla was texting her brother and just giving her an update of what's kind of been going on with her. But she was kind of vague about it. She didn't want to go into detail. So she's very worried. But that's what that was about. Also, if you see to the right-hand corner on the bottom, it says trash. In that one, there was some emails about Layla wanted to email the parents of her partner that was murdered in the last in Odyssey, and so she was gonna send him a message to explain to them what happened, but she ended up deleting it because she didn't want to. But something cool we did find is some recordings of Desmond, and I'll go ahead and I'll show you that right now.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, Oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right, right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. A stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy. God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day, we might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
Alright, so basically for me, it was really cool and a super nice treat to be able to hear Desmond again. And we kind of go into more of his thinking and how he was, and then Layla's kind of understanding who he was and stuff like that. It just goes more in depth, and it was an awesome thing for them to bring, and I'm so glad that they did. Because it was just nice. It was just nice to, to hear Desmond speaking again, and then, talking about his experiences and what he would think. So it just gives us super cool and more insight. So yeah, I thought that was cool. But I think we'll probably leave Layla now.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah?
Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am. Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
There she goes looking at that thing again. It's crazy, bro. It's doing something to her. I don't know what, but it is.
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go in.
I want to hear it.
Her eyes, man, look tired. She just looks so tired, bro.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Yeah.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
I don't know what it is or who it is, but I mean, obviously, this guy is saying to go find Eivor. To go find some guy who's a madman.
Are you sure it's just coordinates?
And to find himself. They all passed away, but it's just like maybe he's a soul or something. He has visions, or he's alive somewhere. You know, maybe not alive, but like responsive, like maybe Alexios was. And, you know, I guess he's trying to give us a way to prevent, you know, the Earth from ending. I don't know. We'll see.
Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Stop the boats! Pull up over there. Way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
So we did that. Did that pretty easy. We just had to open the gate so we can get through. One thing that I was talking about is I really love how we have the ability to play a game like this and go back in history, basically see how people lived, an idea at least, see how it looked, how the land looked, how people talked, how people moved about. It's just so beautiful and it's so amazing, and I feel like it's a gift to be able to have gaming like this that takes you back to another world. I mean, Odyssey took us all the way to ancient Greece. You know, the Ezio took us during the Renaissance era of Italy or Europe, and just, I mean, now we're in the Viking era, you know, and there's like a beauty of it, you know, being able to enjoy all these things and just see, you know, what people believed, maybe even from religion, or what they were thinking at that time of certain topics. And another cool thing is that we talk to like people in history, like, you know, we'll talk to people that were, what you call it, like Da Vinci or whatever, right? We would talk to them in other games, or just, you know, historic figures that we can also have conversations with. It's just super cool. You know, I think some of you guys may obviously feel the same way too. So that's something very cool that I enjoy about Assassin's Creed games, and then just many different games that we can go into different worlds and time periods and everything.
They were testing it. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a Jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp.
These guys should just let me through. He said pagan.
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckrouts, and draw your weapon.
That man's crazy. Alright, and we're going to the attack, bro. We're gonna tear these boys up. And I'm gonna try to get really good at the combat, or at least very much better than what I am now. Oh, but you see, I wasn't even expecting that. These guys are dirty. They throw dust on, or dirt in your eye. But we'll get them right here. Obviously, it does take a minute. I mean, but I love the brutality of the combat. It's very aggressive, and the blood is just, it's very gory. You know what I mean? It's graphic, and that's really cool too. I mean, just seeing how it is, and I really cannot wait to play it on next gen. You know, as soon as whenever I get my hands on the PS5 and stuff like that, it's very exciting. Oof. Yeah, I forgot about that. He chopped that man's head completely off. But so far it looks very nice, and I think the combat will be pretty satisfying for a lot of you guys. I think they improved upon what they had on Odyssey, and I liked Odyssey's combat. You know, it took a minute to get used to it, but once I did, it was pretty satisfying, and this just improved upon it. I want to be able to maneuver and use my shield a little better as well. Damn. I missed too much as well. I need to learn how to time them better. Easy. Oh no, that was our guy. See, but then I seen this guy over here and I tried to hit him with one of them.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
And here I found these, I found the entrance into this longhorn. One of the houses, found some prisoners. Started going crazy. I wanted to see if I could open them some more.
There, untie us. Let us walk and we will not hurt you.
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks? Start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
It was good to be able to find them. They're gonna be very useful to us as we start to build our town and our place and our new home. Me too. Looks pretty, very beautiful.
Family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Look, everybody's working, putting everything together. You know what I'm saying? As a big team. And I'm glad we brought these resources. What if I wouldn't have brought them? You know what I mean? We maybe wouldn't have been able to build as much as we did. You know, we deserve this. You know what I'm saying? There's a little map. This place is going to feel cozy soon. Look at us posted up. Fire ass picture right there. That's thumbnail material, Eivor. Wow.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor? Sigurd? I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea.
Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Alright. So that was it, you guys. That was it for this. Right there we finished the Unwelcome. So now we gained some more skill points. And our main objective is settling down. So yeah, that'll be our next objective, and we'll do that tomorrow. When you're watching this video, it probably came out a little bit later in the day, but either way, I've had so much fun. It was very exciting, and I'm so glad that I'm playing it, and I'm just, ready to keep going. If you like, drop it a like, you guys, and if you want to subscribe for more, do so, because I'll be bringing a lot more content throughout this week, for this game. I'm also going to have Spider-Man Miles Morales Thursday at midnight, which will probably be Friday by then, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for the support and for watching. And I'll catch you in the next episode, all right? Peace out.